Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I have got 10 movies I am looking forward to in 2022. These are my most anticipated films, but I want to know yours in the comments below. Smash it down there, let's get a discussion going. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's jump into my list of my most anticipated films of 2022. Number 10, Predator Skull, or known as Skull, comes in here. I'm a huge Predator fan. I've loved the first Predator. It's an absolute classic. It always has a place in my heart. I like Predator 2. I really enjoy Predators. I really wanted to see that storyline continue, but unfortunately we got the mess that was known as The Predator. That was probably one of the most disappointing films of all time to me, because I've been such a huge fan and it looked really promising. But naturally, as a Predator fan, I'm going to be excited for a new one, no matter what the situation of the Predator franchise is in. It's sort of like, yeah, it's like that, isn't it? Where it's kind of like, I'm clinging on to hope. I know I'm clinging on to hope that we're going to finally get a really good Predator film. Skull takes place, I think, anywhere from the 17 to 1800s. It's in that time period, so it does go back before the other ones. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. I think I'm more intrigued rather than excited for Skull. I'm more intrigued to see what they're going to do, how they're going to tell this story. Are we going to get a retelling of the first one? What's going to happen? But overall, it's going to be here because it's a Predator film. So for me, number 10, Skull. Number 9, Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. This is the most exciting MCU product that we are going to get next year, in my opinion. The trailers look incredible. How good does it look having Doctor Strange be directed by Sam Raimi? Adding in that horror element. I hope that this has a lot more horror stuff in it, and by the trailers it does look like it's going down that road, because that's why I loved Eternals, because it was very different. It was something very different. And I want to see Doctor Strange 2 become something very different as well. It really grasps onto that horror element and make me scared, make me be on the edge of my seat. You've got Wong's back, Wanda's in here, is she going to be part of the villains? You've got the Doctor Strange that could be from What If? Don't know, possibly. But Sam Raimi is directing, and that got me really, really excited. No Way Home, this looks like it could be consequences of things that happened in No Way Home that may have implications moving forward in the multiverse and in the MCU in general, which is what I've been waiting for the MCU, is to give us some stakes and consequences to decisions that have been made. So naturally, I'm super excited for this. Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, comes in at number 9. Number 8, Moonfall. Now, I love a disaster film. They are some of the funnest, that's not how you say it. It is one of the most fun movies to watch. You sit back, you eat some popcorn, and you just watch people die as the world burns, as the world explodes, all this other stuff. So Moonfall is another disaster film that is coming, where the moon falls out of orbit and is coming down towards Earth and is going to blow up everyone, and they have to try and get off Earth to survive. So you got the sci-fi element that I love. If you guys know, I'm a huge sci-fi genre fan. I love it. It's my favorite genre of all time. Could watch sci-fi movies all the time. Love it. So naturally, I was already gravitating to this. And in the disaster element, this looks like it could just be one of those movies where I'm not expecting huge, deep story and character development or anything like that. But I'm sitting here expecting to see some crazy stuff happen, and a journey of them trying to escape Earth and trying to survive, and seeing what the world's going to be like in this event of the moon coming down and crashing. So naturally, I'm excited. So for me, number 8 is Moonfall. Number 7 is Sonic 2. Oh, I love the first Sonic. As a Sonic fan, I love the Easter eggs that were in there. I loved everything about that first Sonic movie. I thought it was great. It looked gorgeous. It was just fun, entertaining. Jim Carrey was absolutely fantastic in that too. Come on, man. The guy was so good. Now you have Jim Carrey coming back as Eggman again with the classic stash with the big stash. I love that look for him, and I'm excited to see his quirkiness come back for this role. You also got Knuckles in there. I mean, come on, who isn't excited? If you're a Sonic fan, you are so excited to see Knuckles. I'm super excited to see Knuckles. I'm also excited to see Tails as well in there. Really excited to see what they're going to do, how Sonic's going to interact with them. I sort of get the feeling that we're going to have, what's his name, Knuckles is going to be on Eggman's side and then obviously switch. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you that now. And also, one of my big theories is we are going to see in the post-credit scene, mark this, put this down, clip it, this is going to happen, guaranteed, 99.99999% guaranteed this is going to happen. Shadow will appear in the post-credit scene as the teaser for the third movie. And I'm super excited. We also got the Chaos Emeralds coming in too. So will we see Supersonic? Or will we save that for the third film? Don't know. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Sonic 2? Are you excited for that? Do you think we're going to see Supersonic? I don't know. But it comes in at number 7 for me. Number 6 is Knives Out 2. I loved the first Knives Out movie. I thought it was incredible what Rian Johnson did. This guy is just really good when it comes to these type of films. The way that he was able to capture the mysterious thriller aspect while throwing in little breadcrumbs, where you're sitting there and you're taking the breadcrumbs and you're thinking, I got this all worked out, and then boom, he throws it in, and you're like, okay, that theory is out the window, onto my second theory, and then the reveal happens, things start to fall into place. I just thought it was well made. It looked gorgeous. It was just freaking incredible. Love that movie. So when he got that Netflix deal to create more Knives Out movies, I was excited. I want to see what he's going to do with the second one. What is he going to change? What is going to be unique about this one that isn't just a carbon copy of the first one? But in the same time of making it unique and different, keeping that core elements that made the first one really, really good. So I'm excited. I want to see what he's going to do with the cast in this one, because the first one had a stellar cast. I'm excited to see what the second one's going to have. It's going to be a stellar cast as well. So for me, coming in here at number 6 is Knives Out. Number 5 is Nope. This is the new movie directed by Jordan Peele. I love Jordan Peele, and it is another horror movie, and you know what he is like when it comes to these horror movies. He is so good because he does some unique concepts. Get Out. How freaking good is that movie? That concept, the idea of that was just incredible. It was scary. It was brilliant. Us. While I don't like the ending, I love the whole home invasion stuff. I loved all that aspect. It was great as well. Except for the ending. So naturally, I'm excited for Nope. Another Jordan Peele one. I'm just probably more excited to see what ideas and concepts he's going to bring to this one. How is he going to tell the story? How is he going to use the characters to convey what he is trying to tell? Because that's what excites me about Jordan Peele. Is he's that type of director that just has these unique ideas that he translates so well onto the screen that make you go, bro, I want to see this guy make another movie. I would love to see Jordan Peele make 2 movies a year. I would love that more than anything, because I think he is so highly talented and just really good. And the way he makes his movies are world class. So naturally, I'm super excited for Jordan Peele's new movie, Nope, and that's why I've got it in at number 5. Number 4 is going to be Black Adam. I have been waiting for this movie for 6 freaking years since they first announced Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. And it's finally here! It is no longer a myth or a legend. It is actually happening. We are finally getting Black freaking Adam. I am so stoked and so excited for this movie. Dr. Fate is in it. Oh yes, many other characters are in it as well. I want to see what they are going to do with this Black Adam character. Where does he fit in the DCEU? Is he an anti-hero? Are they going to go down the villain route? Are they going to go down he's just a straight hero? What are they going to do with this? How is Dwayne Johnson going to play that character? Whoa, I'm just so excited for this movie. I've been waiting so long. So long. I love Black Adam as a character. He's one of my favorite DC characters. I love him. And naturally, this movie I have been waiting and waiting And then my hope started to die. It started to fall. And now it's here and the hype is real. For me, number 4 is Black Adam. Number 3, Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. The first one is absolutely incredible. An idea that I thought, why are we making an animated Spider-Man film? Why are we doing this? This just doesn't look good. I come out of the theater after watching it, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, this was freaking amazing. This is one of the best Spider-Man movies I've ever seen. So naturally, when the sequel was coming, I'm always going to be hyped for this movie. And you know what makes it even more hype? 2099 Spider-Man is in this as well. And this is a part 1. But what really completely gets this over for me and makes me super excited is the endless possibilities of what they can do with this animated universe. What they can do with the Spider-Verse. There is so many possibilities. I mean, they could really bring in Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. Really, they could bring them in, just have them animated and do the voices. Like, they can do that stuff. What villains are we going to see brought into this? What is the story going to be? The sneak preview looked really good. Obviously, they're going to delve into the Miles-Gwen sort of relationship. What is going on with that? Where are they going to go with that? Will Peter B. Parker be here? Will we see the return of the other Spider-Man that we saw in the first one? Or will we get a whole new set? The endless possibilities is what makes me excited. And so far, I have nothing bad to say about the first one. So that's why this one is at number 3. Number 2, The Batman. You're probably all thinking, what? This should be number 1. And I'm telling you that, most people will probably have this as their number 1. But for me, I have another movie that is number 1. But The Batman comes in at number 2 because I'm so excited for this. I mean, come on. That new trailer that just dropped? Whew. Matt Reeves may have an absolute masterpiece on his hands here. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping this is as good as The Dark Knight. I'm hoping this is the best Batman movie ever. That's what I'm hoping for. And it looks so good. It looks so grounded. It looks dark, which I have been waiting for. I wanted to see a real dark Batman. And I think this is the best way to do it because it's year 2 Batman. So he's not fully polished. He hasn't got that no-kill rule yet. He hasn't established himself as a superhero. He's just out there doing what he does. That's it. And I like that. And I like how we're going to explore that psychology of Batman in this stage of his career as Batman. I'm so excited to see him adopt the Batman mantle and how he deals with being Bruce Wayne at the same time. The Riddler looks good. I'm so glad we're getting some shine on the Riddler as a villain because he's really, really good as a villain. I'm also excited to see what they're going to do with Catwoman and Batman's relationship. What is going to happen with that? That excites me as well. And also, there's a little bit in the trailer where Alfred lied to Bruce. I'm excited to see what that is. Well, what is that meaning? Where does that take us? Because there's so many places that this can go. I'm just so excited for the Batman. And for me, it's at number 2. Now, before I get to my number 1, I just want to say John Wick 4 is not on this list because some of you people will probably be like, where's John Wick 4? I would have this on my list, but there are reports that it could be delayed by a year. So naturally, I didn't want to put it on my list just yet because this has happened the last 2 years where I've made a list and movies get pushed and delayed and stuff like that. And I'm kind of like, well, what's the point of making that list when they're not going to come out? So that's why John Wick 4 is not in this list because of those reports. So I didn't want to put it on there just yet. But know this, if there was no reports and it was definitely 100% coming out this year, it would be on my list easily because I'm super excited for that movie. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. Number 1 is Dragon Ball Super Superhero. You guys know me. You guys know. If you've been watching my channel, you know me. I love Dragon Ball. It's my favorite. My favorite franchise of all time. I love it. I grew up with it. I've instilled very much traits from Vegeta and Goku into my own personality and life. They have had a huge impact on my life. They have been there through hardship, that I've gone through pain, suffering. They've always been there for me and got me through some of the toughest times in my whole entire life. So I love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Superhero. I know it's a wacky name, but I'm excited as hell for this. I'm hyped because when those trailers were dropping, that scene with Gohan going Super Saiyan, I'm not gonna lie, I might have creamed my pants a little bit because that was just vintage Cell Gohan in the same Piccolo gi, going Super Saiyan, looking like, yo, I'm not here to mess around anymore. I'm excited to see that. That was one of my big things I wanted to see, was my secondary characters get some shine. And it looks like Gohan's going to have a huge role in this movie, which I'm excited for, because even though I love Goku and Vegeta, Dragon Ball Super is the Goku Vegeta show, and it does put it all on them. But I want to see the other characters get some shine as well, because they deserve it. They are cool characters, they are fun, entertaining. Pan's in this. We got the Red Ribbon Army coming back, which I'm super excited for as well. I'm just so excited for this movie. My only issue that I have with this at the moment is I'm a bit concerned about the animation style, because it is a new animation style that they are trialing right now for the movie. In some shots in the trailer, it doesn't look the best, so hopefully it doesn't look like that in the movie. But naturally, I'm still excited for it, but I do have my reservations about that and what they're going to do with that. But overall, I'm so excited for this, and number one is Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So there you have it. That is my list of my 10 most anticipated films of 2022. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of my list, and what are your list? What are your most anticipated films? Smash it down below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and have a good holiday.